welcome to a new episode of Journey of a Christian Writer. In this episode, I'm going over character relationships, 4 relationship dynamics, character maps, and story scenarios. Character relationships woven within fictional stories aren't always discussed among fiction writers, but they play a significant role in the story layout and plot line of plays, short stories, novels, or books. Just like people in real life, characters also form and build relationships among other characters that either help or hinder their story goals and inner transformational journeys during a storyline. There are 4 main relationship dynamics that writers can choose from for their cast of characters, which are rather the same to real life. These include family, friendships, love or romantic, and work or business. These fictional relationships consist of characters with different titles and roles. Family is the main relationship of most fictional characters and consists of parents, siblings, sons, daughters, grandparents, all of the usual relatives within a family. Writers can organize family of a large cast based on those that are nuclear and those that are extended. Nuclear family is those that are close-knit and within one's household, while extended family are those outside of one's household. Here you can see how I organize the Savage family characters in my book series based on those who are nuclear and those who are extended. Friendships can be casual friends, close friends, sidekicks, kindred spirits, or acquaintances. Again, writers can organize these types of characters based on their significance and the roles that they play within the storyline. And finally, for a work or business relationship dynamic, this one includes bosses, supervisors, captains, co-workers, associates, colleagues, or other partners. As I mentioned in a previous episode of Generic Characters in Season 1, there are 3 main categories that help to distinguish characters from one another. These include role, development, and description. For role, there are 3 types of characters, which are major or lead characters, or primary characters, secondary or supporting characters, and minor characters. Major or lead characters are usually the protagonist and have the most show time within a storyline. Secondary or supporting characters are next in line and play significant roles within the protagonist's life to help them obtain their goals in the story. While minor characters are characters that may be nameless or have few appearances within the storyline. Having a large cast, it can be difficult to keep track of so many characters and the roles they play. But another simple way writers can do this besides writing cast lists is by creating character maps or character relationship maps. Character relationship maps are diagrams that show the story relationships between a protagonist and other fellow characters and the roles that other characters play in the protagonist's life and the storyline. Here is a map I made in Melanote of my protagonist Isaiah Johnson and the primary or lead characters and some of the supporting characters of my Holiday Praise series. One clever approach specifically for a work or business relationship dynamic that writers could do is to create a business structure diagram labeling which character is the CEO, the CFO, and so forth, for example. In order for writers to create story scenarios, it's important to understand what exactly they are. Story scenarios are situational setups or story situations. For example, a man robbed by a criminal at gunpoint in his convenience store, or a woman bullied by her male associates on a construction site. These are two examples of story scenarios. A good resource that can really be helpful for writers when it comes to creating story scenarios and deciding on what scenarios to use is the Master's List for Writers by Bryn Donovan. And she also has one for writing prompts. I'll have both of those books linked below if you're interested in checking those out. Building believable, authentic character relationships is a process that takes time, patience, creativity, and strategic thinking. While creating your own character relationships, think through about the significance of characters' roles and how they play into your own stories. Alright, that's all that I have for this episode. I hope it was helpful, and until next time, happy writing. For more detailed information on the subject of this video, and other writing tips, tricks, and out-of-the-box ideas, you can visit my Eartha website and check out my writing blog, The Brainstorm, of my menu navigation. Just go to mlbullbooks.com and you'll see it there. I hope you enjoyed this latest video, and thank you for watching. My publishing company, Risen Halo, is now on Pango Books. Pango Books is an online platform where readers can get used books at discounted prices. Are you an avid reader? Interested in getting my Christian fiction books at discounted prices? Then follow my shop to get the notifications on special sales. God bless, and thank you for your support.